Hello, sisters and brothers. Father Stephan with you, just to provide an update as to how we at the Coryal Parish will be responding to the lockdown of 28 days, which commenced last Monday. Because we are unable to gather in our churches for Mass, we are going to be firstly from this weekend joining the Archbishop's broadcast of Mass at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning. Now, if you link to our Facebook page or you join on, you can view that Mass there as we will have it broadcast. And even as we progress during the week, we will endeavor to have the Archbishop's Masses or Masses from the Archbishop's Chapel broadcast live in our own Facebook page. An arrangement is being made for cross-platform sharing, and even before that, we will facilitate it via watch party until the arrangement has been made. So that's the first thing that we hope to do, to have content being brought to you from the archdiocesan level. Even whilst we are invited to view the Masses of the Archbishop and those which come from the Archbishop's Chapel during the week and on weekends, we will also resume our own live stream of Mass, not this Sunday, but from the following Sunday from 10:30 a.m. That Mass would be filmed wherever I am and will go live, so feel free to hear my voice and to communicate with your parish priest in that way. Again, via our Facebook page, we will celebrate Mass. Now, that will begin again at 10 a.m. until this lockdown is ended, and from Sunday the 30th of August. From Monday 24th of August, we hope to launch an initiative of spiritual reading as a parish. This is something that we hope will begin that Monday and continue even after the period of self-isolation, quarantine, what have you, stay at home concludes. This is something that we have recognized from our last two Lenten retreats, that when we gather together and we have a guided spiritual reading or a presentation on a book, that we seem to grow, both as individuals and as a parish. So again, beginning Monday 24th and going Monday to Friday, each day from 5:30 p.m. on our Facebook page, we will have that spiritual reading. We will begin with Pope Francis's apostolic exhortation, The Joy of the Gospel. That's a wonderful book, and Pope Francis gives to us there a vision of church based on the Word of God and the joy that that Word brings. That will be our first initiative of spiritual reading. Another initiative which we hope to implement, and this one will commence from the 1st of September, is one of short formation courses. We hope twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 p.m. for half-hour slots to meet and to experience this level of formation. Now, the first course that we hope to offer is called Our Story, and it's a Bible course, as it were, which helps us to look at how we as Catholics read and understand the Bible. What part does the Bible play in our own lives, both as a worshiping community and as individuals, and how does that story of salvation connect with our own story? So that will be our first offering of a course, again starting Tuesday, 1st of September, and thereafter each Tuesday, each Thursday from 6:30 p.m. for a half an hour period. Now, after we've completed our story as a course, we hope to move on to a second course called Christian Living, which is a course that is centered around basic doctrine and basic teachings of the Catholic Church, how these teachings can help us to grow and to live our faith, to give witness to Christ. Another initiative is one that is hoped to encourage presence. Of course, not physically, but spiritually and virtually amongst each other. Now, whereas we won't be able to gather for office hours as previously might have done, where appointments would have been booked to see me, whether for confession or for prayer or for other things, we can still use those hours and perhaps any other hours for you to communicate with me and vice versa. So, beginning not next week, but again from that week of the 31st of August into the 1st of September of that week, I will begin together with a team of parishioners reaching out via WhatsApp and phone using our parish WhatsApp group and other means to check in just to see how you are, how things are going. And I invite you to do the same thing, to reach out, to call, to contact me, to contact members of your communities so that we can really be there for each other. Via this means as well, you can also send me Mass intentions, things that you would like me to pray for when I do celebrate Mass at Sunday, 10 o'clock, or elsewhere. Feel free to use our communication platforms to communicate with me. That is Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, our email account, Instagram, or any other means. Feel free to reach out, as I hope to reach out to you. Sisters and brothers, as I come to the end of this address of new initiatives and communicating with you in this way, I also want to remind you that even whilst we are closed and unable to meet physically, that we will continue to do some of the things that we are accustomed to. Like your Catholic news will continue to be available. Also, again, you can communicate with me in any of the means that you are accustomed to communicating with. For those who are accustomed via stewardship or making donations, you as well are encouraged to continue doing that. And once you contact me, I will give directions or instructions as to how it can be done. Remember, our seminary collection was supposed to be done this week, and it's still on as we are being advised. So you can communicate with the team that is dealing with that, or make a direct debit or account transfer. The information for that will be shared, as it already has been. And let's try to continue to be generous, to continue to be not only generous with our money, but with ourselves, our lives, our time, our talent, and our treasure. I urge you to be safe in whatever you do, sisters and brothers. Be mindful. This virus is now amongst us. It is in our area. And let us remember to wear our face masks. Let us remember to wash our hands with soap and water or use hand sanitizer. Let us remember to maintain social distance. Let us remember to love each other. And by loving each other, let us do what is necessary in order that we as the people of God may be safe and get through this together.